One, voters were motivated by the fact that you had Musk money in there. This was the most expensive judicial race we've ever had. And so that may have been a motivation to deter people from wanting to support Musk. But I think the MAGA voters, I don't necessarily think, turned out for this, not understanding fully what the implications would have been. Musk tried to make the point that it would impact congressional races as they do redistricting, but I don't think that was made very clearly. And again, Trump wasn't part of it. And you just saw that last night with the House in the House, with Speaker Johnson not being able to get his members and trying to push this proxy vote issue. Because without Trump, a lot of members aren't as swayed. A lot of voters who are MAGA loyalists were not swayed. And so it does say that his megaphone and his presence and his pulse on things impacts the voters that Republicans are losing.
Well, we are seeing a big backlash to DOGE and all these cuts at the federal level, potentially in the thousands. We know at least thousands, maybe tens of thousands, as we are learning more about the numbers here. DOGE is supposed to be dissolved by July 4th. Maura, I do wonder, would Republicans be wise to let Musk's involvement in this administration quietly dissolve too?
Well, I think that's also the point, right? It was announced that it would dissolve and their work would be finished by July 4th of 2026, America's 250th birthday. And so will they use that to then, quietly ask him to go back to Tesla and maybe give themselves a little bit of cushion before the midterms? But really, we'll see another indication in November of 2025 with the New Jersey and Virginia races. We'll have another indicator. But I do think the two main points that voters voted on in November was about the economy and safety and security. On the one hand, people do feel better about safety and security. They appreciate the stronger border policies, although I think there are some people who are worried about it going too far. But largely, by and large, it's been approval ratings that have been pretty high. However, on the economy and with this Liberation Day tariff announcements that are coming, I do think that it's going to be let's see how it plays out, because it is not going to impact Donald Trump or Elon Musk. It's going to impact the Republicans who are trying to keep their seats and the American people who are going to be dissatisfied, potentially, with the fact that the economy hasn't been improving.
Well, exactly, when all the experts and even the executives at American companies are saying these tariffs are going to cause pain. Congressman,